It's your boy Dalgona in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some good news for you, some bad news as well, and some worse as well. So, as an Arsenal fan, you gotta watch this video with a heavy heart. Especially if you're a Mesut Ozil fan, and if you're a Socrates fan. I doubt that you're gonna have Socrates fans from Arsenal's point of view. But even if you are one, there is a very sad news for you. There's no it's not just that, but we've got some more sad news regarding Rob Holding as well. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. If you seek daily Arsenal news, and this is the first time for you on this channel, well, watch the content. If you feel like you should subscribe and be a part of it, because this is called, if you are a part of it, you're called as a part of IG Army. So yes, cheers, and I'll see you in the next one. And until then, enjoy the news that I've got for you today. Well, Miguel Azeez is on Arsenal's Europa League B list. So yes, Arsenal, previously James Benge tweeted out that at Arsenal they're telling Miguel Azeez it's a matter of when, not if, he breaks into Mikel Arteta's first team plans. And it looks like yes. And if you don't, for those of you who don't know Miguel Azeez, well, under 23s, he plays for Arsenal under 23s, is a wonderful attacking mid. He's good. He's really good in his position. Is the midfielder for the future. The modern day midfielder is what he describes himself as. So I would say something really positive for him. And talking about some other stuff, let's talk about something really important that I've got here. Is Ozil Fernandez. Do you remember this guy? This young kid, this very young kid that Arsenal were after to sign from Sporting Portugal, and he used us as a bait so that he could get a better offer from Sporting with an improved release clause, the left winger. Well, it looks like Arsenal made a £17 million bid for Sporting's Ozil Fernandez in the transfer window, according to O Democrata. However, the father's player, the player's father, Eusebio, convinced him to stay with the Lisbon-based club. He says, "It had to be a deliberate decision because my wish as a father and a businessman on the day that Ozil Fernandez leaves Sporting is to be friendly and through the big door, but not through the back door. This was always one of my goals and one of the convictions that led the players to continue to represent the Lions." So he knows, Eusebio knows that you see, these Portuguese players are really smart enough, because if the career of the player is going down the drains in the future, this is their backup option to come back to Sporting and do something for the club. So yes, smart move. He further goes on saying that despite these very tempting offers as a businessman, I ended up dispensing with these invitations, although knowing that I needed those millionaire offers. But I thought that in life, money is not everything, because we must be aware that there is a word that is called gratitude. For that, we are grateful to Sporting for what they gave to the athlete. So yes, his father, Eusebio, is right in a lot of aspects, but if it's just respect, well, let's see. In the future, of course, your son is leaving Sporting for more money. So don't give me that thing that it's not about the money. No. This was not the right time. Actually, I'll tell you what, this was not, he's a developing kid. So this is not the right time to actually, get out of that development plan for him by Sporting. So moving on, let's talk about Arsenal's star defender, Rob Holding. Where it looks like Arsenal star Rob Holding could reportedly be out for up to a month through injury. The defender was due to start for the Gunners at Manchester City on Saturday, but hurt his hamstring during the warm-up. We all know why that happened, but David Luiz was replaced into the playing 11 for during the 1-0 defeat at the Etihad from the hands of Manchester City. The former Bolton Wanderers star underwent a scan yesterday to determine the extent of the damage. Now, boss Mikel Arteta fears he could be without a centre-back for Arsenal's next 6 matches, according to the Daily Mail. The big question is, do I believe Daily Mail? Well, it's up to you if you want to, but for now, I think so. I'm pretty much sure that he's out for 3 or 4 weeks minimum, because of the injuries that he sustained. But moving on, let's talk about more stuff. Mikel Arteta has explained his decision to not start new signing Thomas Partey against Manchester City. So Partey, we all know that he came as a deadline day bonus, an awesome signing for Arsenal. He actually kept him on the bench until 83rd minute, where he made an entry on the field. So Arteta told the club's website, "We will see how quickly we can make it with him." I think we have to respect that process and that timing for him, because he only trained for a day, really, and there's a lot of new information and different game models for him to understand, and we have to respect that. But I think when he came on, he looked good. I don't think so he had much to do. So yeah, he looked okay. I will not lie. I don't want to lie about Thomas Partey. I'm having more expectations, but Thomas Partey is a player that you would want to see starting for Arsenal and not coming in as a substitute. He's not a substitute in any team in Europe if he was not at Arsenal. But we know that he's not had too many training sessions with Arsenal, so we can understand why. Moving on, well, Arsene Wenger has again another complete slamming of Jose Mourinho's behavior as childlike. We all know what he said. So Wenger, here's a full transcript of Wenger, how he exactly gave it back to Jose Mourinho's latest comments. He says, "It doesn't bother me. It is permanent provocation. I feel like I'm in kindergarten with him, but that's part of his personality. It's wrong. We beat him twice. We won. And there was also a lot of draws. And it is not you who wins. You only participate in the victory. It is us who win. The manager is there to get the most out of a team." So it's pretty much clear that Arsene Wenger, well, he's clarified the whole situation, that Mourinho has put him in a spot of bother. A big question is, has Mourinho put Arsene Wenger in a spot of bother or himself? Well, I think it's himself. But moving on, well, Arsenal are a tough team to beat according to Manchester City's Raheem Sterling. Well, City beat the Gunners 1-0, but Sterling told City's website that Arsenal closed the pitch well, and they had some good chances as well. It was a tough team to play against, and Mikel has them well drilled. So it's coming from Raheem Sterling. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. And talking about some other stuffs, Piers Morgan is happy the way that Arsenal is performing. He says, "I think Arsenal have been moving in the right direction. We had a brilliant transfer window. I think the Partey is going to be brilliant. However, we've not beaten a top 6 side away for so long." So Piers Morgan loves what Arsenal have done in the transfer market, but let's see if he's going to be happy about the whole thing related to Arsenal in the performance level. But moving on, Ian Wright has singled out 3 Arsenal players for praise despite their loss to Manchester City. He says, "Walker had to cover that left-hand channel which Aubameyang loves working in, and with Cancelo playing like he did, who I thought was very impressive today. I thought Kyle Walker covered. He had himself in and around Aubameyang in that channel. He stopped a lot of the balls that go into him. You can see there's a lot of play going through him, and he did very well. Even at times he was clipping nice balls. A couple of Arsenal players played well today. I thought Saka did well as Ceballos and Gabriel. So Saka, Ceballos and Gabriel did well for Ian Wright. Well, those are the positives that we as Arsenal fans can take. Well, Gabriel Magalhaes has completely settled down at Arsenal. He says in a recent interview, "I am very happy. It's the best moment of my career so far. Everyone has welcomed me really well. I feel at home here already, so it's a great feeling so far." Talking about Nicolas Pepe, he says, "I spoke with Nicolas Pepe before I moved to Arsenal. I asked him how it was at the club, and of course it had an influence in my decision. He was one of the reasons I made the decision to move to Arsenal." Of course, Pepe helping us. But here's a big and sad story that we've got for you. Not this one. Well, here's a reminder. When Arsenal won the Premier League in 2002, the squad bowed down in respect for Robert Pires, who was named FWA Footballer of the Year, despite being injured since March. So you can understand the ruthlessness and the best part of Robert Pires being an Arsenal player. But moving on, let's talk about the big story that we've got here. Mesut Ozil and Socrates Papastathopoulos. Well, yes, Mesut Ozil and Socrates Papastathopoulos will both be left out of Arsenal's Premier League squad, due to be submitted today by 2 p.m. according to Simon Collins. Well, Simon Collins believes, and he has actually quoted himself, the thing that Mesut Ozil and Socrates are done and dusted with Arsenal. So it's all over. It's all over. It's a breakup. Arsenal and Mesut Ozil and, of course, Socrates, whatever. They have had a very intense breakup with Arsenal. So I don't think so there's going to be a patch-up at all. The relationship is done and dusted. well, since Partey coming in, I thought to myself, if Partey starts, Mesut Ozil could be made, he could be made a use of. But I think I'm pretty much sure because of the performance bonus, because of the appearance bonus, Arsenal do not want to concede some millions to Mesut Ozil at all. Only the fact that he's going to get paid about his salary, that's all that they would want to lose for towards Mesut Ozil. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came my way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes back from every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to join the live. We have some awesome conversations for you guys. Well, we've got some Manchester City fans who are desperate to take on the Arsenal fans. If you guys really want to give it back to them, do join on our live. It's lit. It's always, well, in recent times, it's super lit. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one.